Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Olimoleague. We're in game number 3 of this best-of-5 semifinals. Now, this is going pretty one way, and I would love to see Center turn this around, but I am more hyped than ever now at the potential finals of what could be a best-of-7 PartinG versus True. So, for the one time and ever, I'm going to root against the underdog here, and I hope PartinG crushes this, because I think we have the sickest potential finals on our hands. However, with the way this has been going, if Center turns this around, he absolutely deserves it. So I want to take nothing away from him before it gets going. Let's get into it. Spawning in the bottom left corner of the map, we have, staying at home, the blue Protoss player PartinG.
For now.
For now.
The top right as the red Terran, it's MVP's Center.
Alright, so while we're in game, I want to talk about the Patreon a little bit, guys. We'll talk about this probably once more in the finals, but for those who don't know, the Olimoleague is made possible due to the contributions of the public, of the fans, and everyone who loves watching these casts and these games. Now, that's good and bad. One hand, we don't have corporate sponsorships. There's not big bucks coming down, but you know, having a lot of people contribute $4, $5, some people are really big ballers. They go for $100, whatever you can afford. This is all done through the Patreon system. So if you guys check out patreon.com/Olimoleague, I'm sure somebody will link it in chat. Olimoleague is probably also in chat if you have questions for her, but seriously, I've always said it, and I'll say it again, the Olimoleague is probably my favorite thing to cast, and I love that we're able to make this run every week. If you guys have ever considered giving $4, $5 to Base Trade TV, I would much prefer you gave $1 a week to the Olimoleague instead to continue producing this awesome tournament on a very consistent basis in the future. But, man, getting into the game, PartinG, you were right, stays at home for now. Proxy Stargate is so just Protoss, but Center's gonna see this.
Okay.
He's still gonna go for it. That is, that's some big boy balls. Is what that is.
If there was a Reaper out, it could go directly over there. It could start chipping away at that pylon, and PartinG would probably have to invest in a second one. But it's not Reaper. There's not even a Marine on the way. It was a 14 CC.
Yeah, but I think he might be okay. Shut up. So one of the things that works really nicely behind this was because the scout's early, he brings Commander to me. I don't think this is necessary, but getting a third racks down certainly is.
He thinks, or he's afraid rather, I don't know if he really believes this is happening, that PartinG is going to go for like a 3-gate behind this and bust him.
It does.
It's PartinG.
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen.
It does happen. And you're right, he's probably okay. It just, it sucks that he couldn't do anything more except play defensive, because the problem in these games is, well, been Blink Stalkers, right? But the fact that these guys have been so defensive. I did a build, I still had to make 2 bunkers. I did a different build, I still had to make 4 bunkers and a couple of Widow Mines.
So what do you think about this decision, going for turret instead of third racks?
It's necessary. The Oracle's gonna come out for the third racks helps.
I don't know. I'm personally partial to seeing the Marines, but the turrets will finish in time, and he will live through it. So for the Oracle's sake, this doesn't really matter ultimately. That feels like where do I go? We're safe. I want to go over here, but it's like this Stalker, of course, wants to push up that ramp. We do have this SCV going for another scout. This is a really important scout for Center to see just how many gateways or what is at home for PartinG.
I don't think PartinG is going for a Dark Shrine, but as the SCV scouts it, it's going to be a definite no.
Well, hopefully he scouts it. He's busy tangoing to block out. Oh, nice block!
Oh, this is not... Okay, the block is good and all, but I don't know if that's worth not getting scouting.
I agree. Getting that may would have been critical to see whether it was a Dark Shrine, to see how many gateways were behind this, whether Chrono Boost was going into the Blink, which it is.
Yeah, that's what I expected from PartinG.
You know, PartinG made Blink work without abusing the terrain on Overgrowth, because you, quite frankly, can't. But Deadwing is a map where you can certainly abuse the terrain. You knock down these rocks, you can walk back and forth between here and here, posture, jump up to the high ground, and unlike relying on a very flimsy, weak unit like a Observer, he actually has an Oracle available to provide that high ground vision this time as well.
Oh, that's so disgusting. If he gets enough Oracles, and I don't know if I'll go for a third one, he can take down a missile turret. Like, no one expects it, first of all, so they don't repair. And even if they do repair, like, it gotta be instant.
He could also go full MC and just get Void Rays behind this too.
Yeah, he definitely could. PartinG not going necessarily entirely out on this, does get a Nexus, but it's going to be that same 3 gateway aggression. Like, he is going to use the gateways. He's not just going to, you know, back her up and have them for just in cases.
I like how we kind of almost got Rotterdam on the just in cases train. We did the
Almost.
Nearly. But okay, the Stalkers are starting to warp in, and It's crazy, just the amount of damage PartinG's able to do with 3 gateways that some players can't even do with 7.
Yeah, certainly is. So far, though, Center's in a much better spot just because his army's bigger. You know, PartinG is still doing damage, and
Oh, don't cancel. Oh.
Center scans the main, sees that it is 3 gateways, and that scares him. I thought with as many units as he had, if he just ran out to meet... Oh, okay, I guess Blink would have been done anyways. Okay, better safe than sorry again.
Truthfully, I think he was looking for a Dark Shrine. Just because of the recent games with PartinG as well. You see anything with a Oracle Opener, it's not too out of the ordinary to raid off the cheesy follow-up to it, but either way, this defense is holding for now.
Yeah, but it is defense, right? So like when PartinG got 4 units, big deal. Now PartinG has 7, and then PartinG has 10, and suddenly 12, and a sentry to cut off your path down to your natural. Like this is the same thing that's happened in the last couple of games. Like it's such a bad way to lose a best of 5.
The scans are nice, but he needs more on those mules. He needs income, he needs money, so all these scans are kind of costing him a little bit too much.
Well, he can't overmule his main. Like you're gonna have no income if PartinG keeps
but then you break down the natural faster.
Yeah.
Oracle's looking to get a little brazen and try and dive in here for a couple of CV kills. This also draws the army away from the front. PartinG may take this opportunity to just walk up and blink past the bunker or just focus it down. And it looks like that's going to be the case. No salvage going off. Now, unlike previous games, we do have stim available for center, but without medevacs, it's still hard to use.
Yeah. The blinks are good. He did lose the sentry, so he can't force load off the ramp. And now maybe this is an opportunity for center to trade out evenly. Finally.
Even though he pushes this out to break the contain, it still comes very, very, very late.
He's gonna have medevacs and an army. He's gonna have everything that he needs.
It's like every game he gets a little bit further versus PartinG. PartinG's like this computer that does the same build every time, and Center's just like, okay, I'm advancing. Every time I replay the level.
Yeah. Well, PartinG goes for 3 more gateways. Last 2 games, he has gone up to a Colossus after a very heavy aggression, but now it is going to be straight up Blink Stalker all in.
Yeah. No upgrades still. Also, this means there's going to be a lot more Stalkers too. But
oh no, don't you dare lose that center. Oh my god, center no. Center no. Parrot!
Gonna blink forward for it, and that's... Oh, that alone is almost game, I'd say. Because what do? You got the 3rd CC on the way. Maybe he feels there's still some recovery to this, but I feel that this is just a slow death from this point on. Losing that CC was devastating.
Even if he hadn't lost it, he still would have been stuck in his main. Like, I mean, I think if he didn't lose it, he would be picking up and going across the map right now, but then you just open yourself up to the Blink Stalker all in. There's no good answer, alright?
So I'm sure a lot of people are probably thinking, like, how do you break this? What do you do in this situation to be different? And I guess outside of doing your own cheese via like Widowmine proxy, taking the same fight but in the natural, not that that's easier said than done, but that would be like the only other situation where you can have these same units and make this go better, because he's not already in the natural defending, he can't move down to the natural, and that's the problem. That ramp, as we see, is just what's going to be absolutely killer. Oh, it's a PartinG! Stop! For the sake of Terran everywhere! You monster!
Yeah, this isn't helping, okay? We don't see Center teaching us how to defeat this. We see Center dying and going like, well, I'm a pro gamer, so what are you gonna do?
Yeah. And the Command Center 2 is only just becoming a but not that it really matters. Game's pretty much over. No siege tanks, no marauders left. Tech Lab goes down. Concussive Shell's denied. Oh. Good game is called, and ladies and gentlemen, PartinG will be your victor here in the semifinals. 2 very quick semifinal series, but this should lead to what I don't imagine is going to be a quick